You don't have to identify yourself, sir.
Yes, I was a police officer.
Well, I don't know if you're a police officer, to be fair. Well, if you're asking me questions, you might have some...
It's just weird that you're recording outside a police station at this time of day with nobody.
I've explained, man. Would you mind identifying yourself? Section 43, yeah? So have you got to be reasonable suspicion that I'm a terrorist?
Section 43.
Right, what suspicion have you got that I'm a terrorist? Alright then, go on then, get on with
So you're
it.
going to be searched from section 43.
Alright, what suspicion have you got that I'm a terrorist?
The fact that you're recording outside a police station.
Oh, I hear that. No, you can.
Yeah, it's just a bit weird that you're searching that.
What suspicion?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel that exposes official overreach and highlights citizens who know how to stand their ground. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown. What begins as peaceful filming outside a police station quickly escalates into suspicion, terrorism allegations, and a Section 43 stop. But the auditor remains calm, confident, and firmly in control throughout the encounter. With sharp legal knowledge and zero intimidation, he challenges the officers on their powers in a textbook example of knowing your rights. Let's get straight into it. This one escalates quickly.
What are you doing?
I'm just filming.
Why?
Matters of public interest.
Huh?
Matters of public interest.
Alright.
Just people interested in, you know, the upkeep of the building, how their taxes being spent. So who are you? Are you...
Do you understand that filming
police
outside of a
constable?
police station looks a little bit suspicious?
What are you suspicious of?
Well, why are you filming
Would you
outside a police
identify
station?
yourself? You're just a guy that in
I don't need to identify
random dress.
myself to you.
Well, I don't even know who you are, mate. Could you identify yourself, please? Fair enough, if you're a member of the public and you're curious, then I'll tell you, but if you've got a bit of authority or something, then I think you should identify yourself.
Alright mate, there's a guy filming outside the station. Hello, some bloke walking down.
You just come from the gym or something?
No.
Sorry, who are you?
Right, I'll tell you who I am. My name's PC Allen, I work here at
Oh, okay, thank you, Mr. Allen. I'm not here for an argument or to antagonise
Yeah, but
anyone.
I don't really understand why you're filming outside the station.
I've explained matters of public interest. People are interested in how their tax money's been spent, the upkeep of the building,
Right.
interactions with police
From my
officers.
perspective, right?
Yeah.
Terrorist risk at the moment is substantial.
Okay.
It's quite strange that as a member of the public, you're stood outside the police station filming. Yeah.
So what are you implying? Do you
So
think
what
I'm a terrorist?
exactly are you filming?
I've explained it, sir.
Right.
So the terrorist risk is substantial, is it? When was the last time a police station was attacked by a terrorist?
Luckily, not recently.
Well, do you actually know when was the last time?
No.
Okay. It's a bit of a strong word to be using.
Alright, guys.
You alright, mate?
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
I'm well,
How are
yourself?
you?
Can you not surround me, please?
Okay, what's going on?
I'm just filming.
For why?
Matters of public interest.
Go on, what are the public interests?
I've already explained it to...
Okay, well you can explain it to me.
What would you like to explain to us?
Do you want to explain to me?
I've already explained it to this
I
gentleman.
know, but I'm not talking to him, I'm asking you.
Okay.
What happened? There was a textbook example of intimidation through implication. The officer treated ordinary filming as suspicious, pushed for identification, and relied on vague concerns about station security without clearly defining any actual wrongdoing. The auditor calmly asked his own questions, remained unperturbed, and ultimately compelled the officer to identify himself correctly. Notice the tactic at play. Suspicion was never clearly stated, it was only implied. By calmly asking, "Suspicious of what?" the auditor forced the officer to move from suggestion to explanation. That shift matters. The moment authority has to clearly justify its position, the pressure begins to reverse, and uncertainty moves back onto the officer. This was a major shift in momentum. Vague suspicion can sound powerful until it's met with precise, confident questioning. Calm legal awareness creates space, protects your dignity, and keeps the interaction focused on actual law instead of implied pressure. When officers rely on ambiguity, clear questions expose the weakness in the approach rapidly. Would you have handed over your name in that situation or continued questioning the basis first? Which response do you think best protects your rights in practice?
Matters of public interest, people are interested in the upkeep of the building, where their taxpayer money is being spent, stuff like that. Is that all good? I don't need to give my name.
That's true.
Would you mind giving your name?
I can if there's a policing purpose for it. But
Well, yeah, do you not have to identify yourself, sir?
Yes, I was a police officer.
Well, I don't know if you're a police officer, to be fair. Well, if you're asking me questions, you might have some...
It's just weird that you're recording outside a police station at this time of day with nobody.
I've explained, man. Would you mind identifying yourself? Section 43, yeah? So have you got to be reasonable suspicion that I'm a terrorist?
Section 43. 'Cause I don't
Right, what
understand why
suspicion
is
have
it
you got that I'm a
violates
terrorist?
parts,
Alright
okay?
then, go on then, get on with
So you're
it.
going to be searched from section 43.
Alright, what
terrorism
suspicion have you
acts,
got that
okay?
I'm a terrorist?
The fact that you're recording outside the police station.
Oh, I hear that,
I'm
I
gonna
hear that, I
search
hear that.
you.
No, you can.
Yeah, it's just a bit weird that you're searching that. You're standing outside the
What
police
suspicion?
station.
Pass this, take this off as well.
Can I just leave it there?
Yeah, put it on the floor.
Yeah?
Take this off as well.
Section 43, what reasonable grounds have you got that I'm a terrorist?
Alright, you're doing something.
What are you expecting to find? What are you expecting to find?
We're not sure yet.
Police
I'm gonna
station is
search you.
obviously a high risk
What you're
of
expecting to
terrorist
find?
threat, and that is why we decided to search you today. Alright?
High risk of terrorist threat, what? What does that mean?
I
What have I done
just
that's
don't
suspicious?
Good behaviour.
As I've said, you're filming outside of a
I've
police
explained
station.
why I'm recording, sir.
You've not given a good reason for
I'm
why
not
you're
giving
doing
you a reason.
so.
I said massive
No,
public
man.
interest to upkeep of the building, how people...
No, you could do a freedom of information request if you really felt that way.
Freedom of information request what? What am I requesting? None of you got body worn camera on.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, thank you. So what were you expecting to find on me, sir? Do you mind if I grab the phone, yeah?
Yeah, I love you.
Alright, so what were you expecting to find on me? What were the grounds for the search? Do you mind answering the
How
question?
many times have you been filming outside of the police
I'm
station?
not going to answer that question. So what were you expecting to find on me?
I don't know what I was expecting.
This is where legal knowledge becomes a powerful tool. The officer continued pressing for a name, then escalated the situation by invoking Section 43 after describing the filming near the station as weird. The auditor stayed calm, demanded clear grounds, and kept returning to the key question: what specific suspicion justified treating him as a terrorism suspect? Notice how the auditor refused to engage with the emotional framing of the encounter. Instead, he repeatedly brought the discussion back to one issue: articulating the legal grounds. That strategy exposed the weakness in the approach almost immediately. Once the officer had to explain the terrorism suspicion rather than simply imply it, the intimidation factor began to collapse and uncertainty became visible. This is what preparation looks like in real time. A single calm question turned a serious allegation into something that sounded speculative rather than evidence-based. Clear facts and focused questions are far more effective than reacting emotionally to loaded language. When you require officers to explain their powers precisely, the pressure can shift back onto authority. Understand the legal threshold, maintain your composure, and ensure that every exercise of power is justified by law. Did invoking Section 43 here seem like genuine policing to you, or more like intimidation? What specific facts would you need to hear before accepting that kind of search?
What were the grounds for the search? Filming isn't enough grounds for the
As I
search,
said
is
to
it?
you,
Section 43 again. Do you know
Section
why it was
43
introduced? Do
gives
you know
the
why it was
police officer
introduced?
a power to search
Why was
someone who
Section
they
43
reasonably
introduced?
suspect to be a terrorist. Reasonably
What
suspect
do you
is a 2 out of 10
Okay.
on the register.
2 out of 10. So what do you reasonably suspect of me being a
Because
terrorist?
you're filming outside
this
of a
how-
police
is this how you
station,
detain a terrorist?
Police stations are obviously
Why have you not
a
put me in cuffs then? Why have you
high-value
not put me in cuffs? I would
target
hope
for
that-
terrorists. So from our perspective,
I'll
we're
explain.
wondering why you're stood out here filming, doing something which we would
I'll
consider
explain,
hostile
sir.
reconnaissance.
It's not hostile
alright?
reconnaissance. Someone doing hostile
It
reconnaissance
could
would
be,
do it covertly.
and that's why we suspect and why we need to search you.
Hostile reconnaissance would be done covertly.
It doesn't have to be.
Take that back.
It doesn't have to be, but... So why was Section 43 introduced in the first place?
See, that's the thing. A lot of people got nothing to do. I was eating my breakfast.
So what have you got to do? Unlawful searches? Is that what you do, yeah?
Have you got nothing to do with your life?
I've got nothing to do with my life now. COVID's got us doing stuff like this. What do you do with your life? Just unlawfully search and detain people. You know I can sue you.
Okay.
You know I
then.
can sue you.
Okay then.
You haven't said what you're expecting to find. You didn't have reasonable suspicion. APCO 2010 says filming isn't reasonable suspicion. On the Met Police website it says that filming isn't. Why was Section 43 repelled?
Right now,
Human
you're stood outside of a police station.
European Court of Human Rights, yeah, repelled Section 44 of the Terrorist Act in 2010. For what reason? And now you're just using Section 43. So this is what we do now, yeah? We done now, yeah?
Sunshine.
Alright, I'm gonna keep filming.
Realistically,
I'm gonna
you're
keep
gonna get
filming.
moved on by other officers.
Alright, cool.
You know
I'm gonna
that?
keep filming. What?
You've got nothing to do with your life.
I've got nothing to do. Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna
What have you got to do? Unlawful detentions and that.
Yeah, just leave him. We'll crim it in and put it on. Have you circulated it? The fact that he's being weird.
Yeah, we already know. Yeah,
Right, sweet.
Alright, you're dismissed. Yeah.
Dismissed.
Yeah, you're dismissed. Yeah.
Things shifted dramatically when the officer doubled down on Section 43 instead of answering the basic question. He continued describing the filming as suspicious from the police perspective while avoiding any clear explanation of what he actually expected to find. The auditor pressed further, referenced official guidance, and turned a vague terrorism allegation into a serious credibility issue. Notice how the auditor used precision to take control of the encounter. He ignored the insults, avoided the bait, and kept returning to the same unanswered point. What were the actual grounds? That approach forced the officer away from confident authority and into defensive justification. Once the conversation relied more on describing the filming as weird rather than presenting evidence, the balance shifted toward the informed citizen. This is what happens when broad terrorism rhetoric meets calm, lawful questioning. The entire justification begins to weaken under scrutiny. Legal clarity acts like protection. It prevents vague suspicion from pushing people into automatic compliance. Know the threshold, stay calm, and ask clear questions before accepting the use of power. Did you notice how weird kept replacing actual evidence during the exchange? Would you have challenged that search or complied under the pressure? Share your thoughts below. And if you support accountability and legal awareness like this, please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because the more people understand their rights, the less effective intimidation becomes.